Yo, what's going on guys? In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to date women as an Indian man or in general a brown man. In this video, I'm specifically going to go over if you're a brown male and you want to learn how to date women in general, whether it's white women, black women, Hispanic, Asian, whatever it is, the ethnicity or race doesn't really matter, because if you fix these core things that you're doing wrong, I promise you're going to have crazy results in dating, just like I was able to do, going from a shy introvert to a guy who's had crazy results with women, improve my social circle and have an amazing lifestyle. One thing that you really have to understand, guys, when it comes to this is that every culture has stereotypes, and that's not to say stereotypes are wrong and they shouldn't exist. In a way, it's kind of like pattern recognition. Say if a guy in a balaclava and a tracksuit robbed you one time at gunpoint, you're always going to be a little bit wary around those sorts of people because you've had experiences in the past that tell you why you should, right? In the same way, race is one of those things that carries with it a lot of stereotypes, and it's up to us as individuals to break away from those stereotypes. And listen guys, I know this isn't fair and you should really be judged on your character and all these things, but as an Indian guy or brown guy with a lot of negative stereotypes, we just have to deal with it and be able to overcompensate for not having those stereotypes, which will then allow women to get to know us, and then we can show them through our personalities. A lot of brown guys think that women just aren't attracted to them, or I'm a brown guy and I can't date white women and things like that because some random Indian dude came in from India and ruined it for all of us. A lot of brown guys have this limiting belief, but I'm here to tell you that belief is complete and utter bullcrap. In order to be successful with women as a brown guy, you need to break the unattractive stereotypes that a lot of girls in society hold for us. And I'm going to go over these stereotypes in this video and explain what you need to do to overcome them. So the first stereotype is that brown guys are just unattractive. I would completely disagree with this. I think a lot of brown guys do fall into this category, but it's not because they're brown. It's because they display characteristics that are just unattractive to women in general. For example, a lot of Indian men and brown men that I've met while I've been traveling are very passive, very inconfident, very shy, and they're very agreeable. These are all very female traits. They're not traits that when you imagine a woman with the guy of her dreams, the guy of her dreams in every situation would never have those characteristics. All of these female characteristics, they display that you're not the alpha, and women want to be with the alpha, whether they tell you that or not. So what does that mean for you? That means you need to start being more of a leader, more confident in yourself and your skin, less agreeable, more dominant, all of these things that I just don't see in a lot of Indian men. But that's not to say that you can't have those things or you can't learn those things. You can very easily learn them actually. It's just a matter of trying. Stereotype number 2 is brown guys smell bad. Now I think I know the reason why this one exists is because our food actually tastes good, and a lot of the spices that we put on our food tend to stick on our clothes, which is understandable, but guys, don't let this be an excuse to be smelling bad on the streets. You should be washing your clothes regularly, showering once a day, maybe twice, sometimes 2 if you live in a hotter climate, and just learn a little bit about fragrances. You don't need to buy the most expensive fragrances, but you can do a little bit of research and find what suits you and what scents that you like. I generally get complimented quite a lot on the fragrances I use, and it's something that I've gotten into a little bit over the years, and I've built up a little bit of a collection for myself as well. So if you guys want to see a video on what the best smelling fragrances are to get compliments, leave that in the comments below and I'll make a dedicated video on that too. Stereotype number 3 are brown guys aren't sexy, or they're very unfit, and this is generally because we have a very poor diet and we don't place enough importance on fitness. Most Indian men's diet is very carb heavy, doesn't really have too much protein, and they also don't really go to the gym, so they have very little muscle mass. What that leads to is you being very skinny fat, and the way you overcome this is number 1, fix your diet, and number 2, hit the gym regularly at least 3 to 4 times a week. You should be training your full body, so my personal split is legs and abs, biceps and back, chest and triceps, and then shoulders on the 4th day, and you just keep on repeating that. Obviously you take 1 day break, but generally I found that's the best that works for me. And also you want to be making sure you're eating enough protein. You want to get about 0.7 grams per pound of body weight, so you can do the math for that. And a lot of you Indian guys are also very skinny as well, and in order to gain some muscle you need to also put on some size. So what you want to be doing is eating a little bit above your maintenance calories. You can find out your maintenance calories on just Google, just TDEE calculator. Put in your stats, and then it will tell you how many calories you need to eat per day. What you want to do is eat 200 to 300 more than that, and that's how you'll gain muscle and size. So that explains what you need to do in order to get rid of that. And that's how you're going to get some more respect and attention from women as well. And the stereotype number 4 is that we don't know how to dress well. And this, my friends, is not very difficult to fix either. There's so many channels on YouTube and Instagram that tell guys how to dress, and if we just put in a little bit of effort, we can find the clothes that make us look good without spending thousands on your wardrobe as well. And this goes in combination with getting your fitness on point. If you start to put on a little bit of muscle, you can start to wear more simplistic clothes clothes that are more well fitted to your body, that make you look 10 times better than any guy who's wearing some designer but he's super skinny or super fat. And if you have a decent body, you can get away with wearing a $5 top that fits your arms and your chest. And if you combine that with a good pair of jeans and some nice Chelsea boots, for example, on a night out, you can overcome that stereotype as well. It's not too difficult. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you want a dedicated video on any one of these stereotypes and how I would personally go about overcoming them, leave that in the comments as well. And apart from that, remember to like and subscribe. If you want to completely transform your dating life and you want one-on-one mentorship from me, the link to my Calendly is also in the description there. And that's pretty much it from me, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.